The PS5 is expected to launch later this year, and Sony has described the system as both immersive and seamless. The official logo was revealed at CES 2020, but we're still waiting on an official trailer and first look at the console. But thanks to some recent patent and concept leaks, we've been able to get a sneak peek at the possible design of the PS5 and the new DualShock controller. In addition to the leaked information, PlayStation has confirmed that the system will be backwards compatible with previous PlayStation games. But how far does the backwards compatibility go? Will it introduce new innovations to the concept? And will it be an improvement on the Xbox Series X? Continue watching this video to find out all the new information you need to know about the upcoming PlayStation system releasing later this year. While most of the PS5 talk up until now has been speculation, we do know the general release date. Sony confirmed a holiday 2020 release, and rumors suggest that the console will be officially available in November, with pre-order availability coming a couple of months before. As for the official release trailer, GamesRadar got their hands on an in-house marketing email which reveals that the official announcement might be coming very soon. The email states that a PlayStation meeting will take place on February 12, 2020. While it's just speculation, the announcement date would fall right in line with how Sony revealed the PS4, which was also at a PlayStation meeting in New York on February 20th, 2013. The showcase will likely reveal all of the information we're most excited for, including the price, specs, and the PSVR 2, an accompanying virtual reality headset. Right now, the rumored price is about $499 US, but we can expect a confirmation coming soon. We can also expect more information on games that will be released for the system, like the Horizon Zero Dawn sequel and a new God of War game. And so far, it's been confirmation that Gearbox's new game Godfall is coming exclusively to PS5, as well as some Xbox titles including Watch Dogs Legion, Gods and Monsters, and Rainbow Six Quarantine, which will also be available on Xbox Series X. Does backwards compatibility matter to you? It's one of the most talked about features of a new game and is being implemented by various gaming studios so that the gamers will get more bang for their buck when they invest in a new system. Thankfully, PlayStation's new CEO, Jim Ryan, confirmed that the PS5 will play older PlayStation games. Ryan spoke about the ability to start games on the PS4 and then continue them on the PS5. But what's even more interesting is the cross-generational play, which will allow gamers to move their progress from the PS5 to the PS4 and vice versa, thanks to a feature that saves game data to Sony servers. A patent was recently granted to Sony on January 14, 2020, titled Backward Compatibility through the use of spoof, clock, and fine-grained frequency control, and it gives us some hints as to how backwards compatibility will be achieved. The spoof clock controls will trick older PlayStation games into thinking they are running on their appropriate console. The system will run PS5 games at default, but when an older application or title is ran, the system will be configured to switch to a suitable operating frequency. Rumors suggest that the backwards compatibility may go all the way back to the original PS games, which the spoofing system seems built to do. But would we actually want to play such old games on the new system? While some gamers may find the older games too dated for the PS5, the option to play all of our favorite PlayStation games might make the system seem more worth it. It also means that customers who are buying new games like the upcoming Last of Us 2 don't have to stress about waiting for the PS5's release to make their purchase. And Sony has confirmed that PS4 games will actually even run faster on the PS5 than they do on the current console. This is in part because the PS5 will contain a solid-state drive as opposed to the hard drives on the current consoles. This means that other, older PlayStation games may perform better on the PS5, which we're sure is a huge draw for gamers who want to experience their favorite games in a whole new way. Many players may already be sorting through their PlayStation games to see which ones they are most excited to revisit. Of course, the PS5 won't be the first system to have a wide range of backwards compatibility. Matt Booty, the head of Xbox Games, confirmed that with the new Xbox Series X, all of our games will play up and down that family of devices, so that customers feel that they made a good investment. In addition, the new Xbox Series X controller will be backwards compatible with the Xbox One X family of consoles. With releases like this coming up, Sony must feel the pressure to make sure that customers buying their system feel like they are getting their money's worth. Sony has also said that they want gamers to be able to play online across consoles, so it looks like someone playing on a PS4 won't have to feel left out if their friends are playing on the new PS5. Xbox's new controller won't be the only one that's backwards compatible. The new PS5 controller doesn't have an official name but has been confirmed to be compatible with a PS4 and PC. It's estimated that it will cost around $70 US upon release. This new controller will include haptic feedback to replace the DualShock 4's rumble technology in order to improve the controller's feedback. It will also feature adaptive triggers that Sony revealed will have been incorporated into the trigger buttons L2 and R2. They will allow developers to program the resistance of the triggers for more accurate action simulation. Also, 3D audio will be a feature on the controller that Jim Ryan affirms will enhance the gameplay experience. A recently leaked patent suggests that the controller will have new back buttons. Perhaps they will be similar to the back button attachment that Sony launched for existing DualShock 4 controllers, which will officially launch in the US and Canada on January 23, 2020. The new attachment is aimed at gamers of all skill levels and is a customizable device with 2 programmable back buttons that can be mapped to do 16 different actions. Are you planning on getting your hand on the back button attachment when it's released? Because if you are, you're likely to get a preview of how the new PS5 controller will function. The leaked design shows 2 large buttons that can be moved up and down and 2 small buttons that can be pressed and detect the pressure placed on them. It also seems to be adjustable to suit different sized hands, which means that gamers from young to old and small to big can play with increased comfort. Compared to the DualShock 4, the new controller design seems to be a bit clunkier, but we're sure Sony has a plan in mind that increases size while improving functionality. The leaked images also show larger triggers, smaller sticks, a larger touchpad, a built-in microphone, and one of the most surprising differences, no light bar, a feature which is pretty distinctive of the DualShock 4, and we're anxious to see Sony's reasoning for removing it from the newest controller. Despite no official release video, a surprising number of specs have already been revealed for the newest PlayStation. Sony has confirmed that the PS5 will support 8K gaming, so get ready for some of the crispest gaming imagery you have ever seen. It will feature a bespoke 8-core AMD chipset to allow for ray tracing, which is described as an advanced lighting technique that will bring increased immersion to gaming visuals. Ray tracing is actually a technique used in CGI, so expect some incredible visual imagery when the PS5 is released. The console will also feature a new SSD storage system that's supposed to be about 19 times faster than traditional SSD storage. SSD also provides simplified data management and more control over installing and removing games. This is one of the most exciting and user-friendly aspects of the PS5. It will allow gamers to install or remove certain parts of a game, resulting in easier and quicker installation and deletion of software. This means we don't have to sit and wait for an entire game to be installed on our system before we start playing. And what if we just want to play a section or a level? That'll be possible too, which will probably make the system a lot more attractive to avid players. Sony has also revealed that the new 3D audio coming to the system will be kind of similar to Dolby Atmos, so it's not only bringing cinema-level visuals to the console, but also cinema-level audio. This is due to a new audio engine that will deliver immersive sound, especially when headphones are used. So if you're someone who doesn't usually use a headset, you might want to think about at least trying headphones to really experience what the system is meant to do. Cloud gaming will also be improved. Sony released PlayStation Now in 2019, which allows players to stream games on their PC for a subscription price. With the PS5, Sony wants to increase remote play, enabling players to stream a game directly from the console to a smartphone, tablet, or computer. Sony says it will be utilizing the latest computing, streaming cloud, and 5G technologies to improve the performance of PlayStation Now as well as the abilities of the PS5. If you're on the fence about purchasing a PS5, does a new high-def Blu-ray player help sweeten the deal? If it does, then you'll be happy to know that the PS5 will also double as a 4K Blu-ray player. So high-def immersive gameplay is not the only incredible audio-visual experience the PS5 will provide. For gamers who want to have a simplified media system, the PS5 will be a great choice to integrate 4K films with 8K gaming and the high-def performance of the subscription apps already available to the PS systems. As for the actual look of the console, design leaks suggest that it won't be that different from the PS4. The biggest difference is that the new system seems to have a sort of X shape, but experts have questioned whether this shape has enough cooling capability for the system. The images that have leaked are a mock-up, so the final design could end up being pretty different and address these issues. But these first images suggest a system that won't be entirely different from the previous installment and will serve as an extension of the current generation instead of an immediate replacement. So getting a PS5 probably won't be required to keep up to date on Sony's newest games. But with all the new features and increased immersion, the PS5 is sure to be a hit for the holiday season. Does the PS5 sound appealing to you? Are you excited to see how old games hold up on the new system? Is the PS5 going to transform our living rooms into a cinematic experience when it hits shelves later this year? Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to The Gamer for more.